They say in Formula One, you're only as good as your last race. But for Carlos Sainz, it did not matter that his last race was a win. It did not matter that he was the only non Red Bull driver to touch the top step of the podium in 2023. In February 2024, the world woke up to a headline that shifted the tectonic plates of the sport. Lewis Hamilton was moving to Ferrari. In an instant, Carlos Sainz, a driver at the peak of his career, was a man without a seat. This is not just about racing. This is about that cold sinking feeling you get when you realize the company you have helped build has decided to move in a different direction. It's about the professional layoff that happens in front of 70 million people. Today, we are debugging the smooth operator logic. How do you stay calm when your world is moving at 200 miles per hour and you have just been told to exit the car? If the rejection was not enough, life decided to test us hardware. Just days after the news in Saudi Arabia, Sainz was rushed into emergency surgery. While his rivals were clocking 5G tons, Sainz was relearning how to walk. In any other industry, this is the burnout phase. It's when you have been hit by a bad news and bad luck at the same time. But here is the first lesson on the Sainz protocol. Control the variables you can. He did not focus on the Ferrari contract he lost. He focused on the 16 days he had before the Australian Grand Prix. He transformed his recovery into a high-performance project. He was not just a patient, he was an engineer repairing himself. When we face setbacks in our careers, maybe a failed certification or a rejected project, we often waste energy grieving what we lost. Science teaches us to pivot that energy into the immediate repair, because 16 days later, he was not just on the grid, he was leading the pack. Winning in Australia while still in pain was a mic drop moment. But look deeper at how he did it. He did not drive angry. He drove with a cold, calculated precision. In the tech world, we call this letting the data speak. When you are being overlooked for a promotion or a role, the instinct is to shout, to complain, or to become toxic. Science did the opposite. He put the most undeniable telemetry data on the table, a P1 trophy. Proved that his value was not tied to the Ferrari brand. It was tied to his own internal source code. This is a reminder to all of us. Your current employer is just a provider, like AWS or Azure. You are the application. If the provider changes, your code should still run perfectly. Are you building a skill set that is portable, or are you too dependent on the logo on your badge? Then came the decision that confused everyone. Sainz chose Williams, a team that, let's be honest, has been struggling at the back of the grid for years. Why not wait for a top 3 seat? Why to groove? Because Sainz is an architect. He did not want to be a number 2 driver at a giant company where he had no say in the direction. He chose a project where he could be the lead engineer. He chose Williams because he saw their roadmap. This is the equivalent of leaving a comfortable corporate job to join a startup with a solid foundation. It's about recognizing when a legacy brand is stagnating and when a smaller player is hungry for a rebuild. Sometimes the best career move is not the one that looks best on LinkedIn today. It's the one that positions you for the regulation change of tomorrow. Sainz was not playing for 2024. He was playing for the 2026 reset. The smooth operator is not just a nickname. It's a mindset. It's the ability to stay focused on the epics even when the walls are closing in. It's about knowing that your value is something you carry with you. It's not something a boss or a dream principal can take away. If you ever felt like you were between seats in your career, I hope this story reminds you that race is not over. It's just a pit stop. I want to thank everyone who has subscribed to my channel. If this story resonated with you, or if you are an F1 fan who sees the logic in the sport, drop a comment with the word operator below. It helps me know who is really locking in with this content. And if you want to be here for more such videos, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button and join the crew. Let's keep building, let's keep debugging. I will see you in the next one.